Alright guys, welcome back to another video, and in this one, I'm going to be talking about FaZe Clan. I'm only going to talk about FaZe Clan because I saw this one article that I think is super interesting, which I'll get into right now. But for those of you who don't know, FaZe Clan, I mean, you probably know what FaZe Clan is. It's that trick shotter thing, right? They blew up from trick shotting on old Call of Duty games, and they have like their own company type stuff, whatever. So FaZe Banks, which I think is the original creator, I don't know. I never watched FaZe Clan. I'm not really big into them, so my info is probably like a little bit shoddy, but I think it's good enough. So FaZe Banks, I think FaZe Banks and like some other two guys, they came up with FaZe Clan. They blew up. I think he sold the company, right? He sold the company to Game Square Holdings Inc. He got like some ownership back. I don't think he got full ownership. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he got that, but I think he got like a decent amount of ownership where he can do this, where he just he got rid of 17 members. You got 17 members and he's left with 14. And I never even knew Nick Mercs is in here, bro. Like, Nick Mercs, isn't that the guy with like the big ass neck? I think so, right? Nick Mercs, something like that. I didn't know that. So he cuts 17 people. He's left with 14. And yeah, that was really it. That was kind of dramatic. I didn't really want to go over it just because I didn't feel like there was a need to. I mean, I'm not really big into FaZe Clan and whatever. It just seemed reasonable. I think FaZe Clan loses a whole bunch of money. I think they lose like $5 million a month. So to me, it made sense why he took off some content creators, because that's a lot of money, dude. You're paying all those guys, and then you also I think there's like celebrities that join FaZe Clan, like I think Snoop Dogg too, right? So to me, it just made sense, you know. It just start again, you know. So I didn't really want to talk about it until I saw this article right here where it goes, FaZe Clan reveals 3 new members as organization reboots. And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. I'm like, okay, hold up. Hold up. I'm like, that's kind of dick. That's kind of fucked up. Because imagine you're one of these guys that got cut from the team. Imagine you're one of those dudes who got cut. And you're like yesterday, right? Let's say you got cut. You're probably thinking, all right, that makes sense. You know, they lose $5 million a month. You know, all those celebrities that we signed brand deals, all these content creators. You know, it's not enough. FaZe Clan is not as relevant as it is. It's not racking in the views as they used to. Makes sense, right? And then they signed 3 new people, and you're like, bitch, what? What? Like, damn, man. So I think this is interesting because the way I see it is, okay, I'm not overselling this. I'm not milking this, but to me, it kind of looks like what they're doing is they got rid of people who weren't racking in the views as they used to, and they kept everyone who kind of stays relevant in the scene. Like Nick Mercs, I don't watch the guy, but I know of him, right? Same thing with Jev. I watched Jev like peak COVID, like during 2021. Not well, COVID 2021 wasn't peak COVID. It was during COVID, right? So like, I think 2021, I watched it for like 4 or 5 months, maybe. He was cool. He was chill. And he's still relevant too, right? I'm pretty sure he's still relevant. I don't watch these guys. I don't watch Nick Mercs, but I don't watch Jev anymore. But I'm pretty sure these guys are still relevant for sure. So that's why they kept them. And probably some other guys too, like FaZe Rug, right? FaZe Rug, I'm pretty sure this guy's relevant. Not too sure. But they kept people who are relevant, that rack in the views, right? And they cut people who weren't cutting it anymore, who weren't pulling in those numbers. And my guess is they're getting these new up-and-coming studs, because these guys are all up-and-coming Twitch streamers. They got Twitch streamers, which is interesting. I wonder why. This guy has 520K, 441, and this guy... did I pass him? Or did he scroll down? I don't know. But these guys are not like at 1 million, but they're getting there, right? So they're up-and-coming. That's what I consider them. So in my head, I view this as... get rid of the people who are old, washed, and bring in the new studs to rack in the views again and make yourself relevant again. That's kind of how I see it. I don't know if it's a bit of a stretch, but I think it's fair to reason this, right? Especially with FaZe Clan. You know, I think these guys aren't as relevant anymore because of Call of Duty. I think Call of Duty fell off, right? And I think it's fair to reason that because of Call of Duty not being that popular in the scene, FaZe Clan's not popular in the scene as well. So I think that's why they signed Twitch streamers, because Twitch is crazy, and these guys are actually variety streamers, right? They're not based on games. I think all these guys are kind of like variety, like just chatting streamers and all that stuff. So that's interesting, right? they're kind of playing their cards right in a sense of don't go towards gaming YouTubers because I feel like it's a little bit shady in that area, but go towards people who are just talking. A lot of people are gravitating towards personality, right? So go towards personality streamers, and that's why they added these guys to their Twitch stream. That's why they added these guys to their FaZe clan. So that's interesting. I think that's interesting. Get rid of the old, and bring in the new. So I just wonder, is this in the next 4 or 5 years? Will FaZe clan do another reboot where these guys are washed and they're not racking in the views anymore, and then bring in some new people again? Is that how it's gonna be? Because to me, it just looks like they're doing the exact same shit they did before. Was just expand and sign more and more people. So like, history doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. So I just wonder if these guys are gonna rhyme. So that's really what I want to talk about. Anyway, yeah. But let me know what you guys think about FaZe Clan, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.